Okay, hi everyone. Today I'm going to be showing how to make a DIY floral baseball cap with items from the Dollar Tree. First thing you'll need is this baseball cap. I went ahead and got a black trucker cap because I felt like it was the most durable, and also I got this floral scarf. It is an infinity scarf. And the next item you'll need is this gross grain ribbon. I'll show you later why you will need it. I got this at Walmart for 47 cents. And again, we'll be using this in a bit. So the first thing you're going to need to do is, if you got an infinity scarf, just go ahead and cut it. Again, there's different scarves that aren't infinity scarves, tons of patterns at Dollar Tree. Just choose whatever one you want. I went ahead and went with this floral print, and I went ahead and cut this just so it's easier to work with. When all is said and done, it doesn't really matter if it's jagged when you cut it here, because you're just going to need a little piece of this. I just cut it so it's easier to work with. So here it is in two pieces, and now it's going to be easier for me to work with, and I'm just going to kind of be cutting it down to where I want it on the hat. So I'm just kind of situating it here where I'm going to want it on the hat, and how I'm going to want it to sit, and I'm going to go ahead and cut it again so that it just keep whittling it down till I get the piece that I want. And again, doesn't matter if it's jagged. You're not going to see that part in the end. You'll see why. And I did just go ahead and cut that piece off because I just want to make it as easy as possible to work with. So there you got your smaller piece. And I keep going and fitting it on the hat to see where I want it, and you'll see that I kind of turn it around here in a bit to get the pattern that I want on the hat. So there you go, I flipped it around and I want that big floral print, and I went ahead and folded it down because it kind of just is going to be easier to work with. Went ahead and folded that piece in, so it's easier to work with, just looks a little more seamless. But I'm going to be using that ribbon and to actually hide the top of the scarf anyways. You'll see in a bit, but I did fold it down to make it easier. So here I'm going to be cutting it again. Just keep whittling it down to make it easier to work with. In the end, you're going to want a pretty small piece. You don't want too much excess to fold under. So there you go. And I'm fixing that big floral print in the center, and I go ahead and cut it again. Now this part I should have left myself more room, probably at least an inch. I did probably cut it too small to fold it under. You're going to want not too much, but enough room to fold a decent amount under, but where it's not too much but not too little either. So I just keep cutting away, but you'll see I end up working with it. It's okay, but you have a much smaller piece here, and again, it's okay if it's not perfect. We're still going to keep working with it. So I hadn't glued that part that I folded down yet, so what I'm going to do in this next step is just fold that part over, and I go ahead and glue it, and I just kind of glue each side and in the middle, and then I'm going to go in and fill in the middle part that I hadn't glued in yet after I get the middle and the ends down. And I should probably also mention, you probably want to use a fabric glue. I didn't have any on hand and just went with hot glue, but I'm kind of burning my fingers here. You probably want to use the fabric glue. Hot glue did work for me, but fabric glue probably would be better. So I'm gonna go ahead and situate it again on the hat. This is just the final step before I actually glue it down on the hat. So I'm kind of situating where I'm gonna want to start gluing it down there. So I go ahead and glue the end first, and then I kind of fill it in, just go little by little to get that glue on. Again, hot glue is of course going to dry super fast, so I just kind of have to go little by little to fill that in. So you're just going to glue until you get to the end there where you want it to sit. And there you go, just glue the end to the hat. And then I go ahead with my ribbon there, you see, and I just kind of cover that border there, so it's just more seamless on the hat. And I went ahead and went with the black ribbon because it just blends in with the hat, but you could also use a ribbon that coordinates with the colors on your scarf. just for a pop of color, I just went ahead and went with the black, and that's what I like the best. And it just kind of seems like, you know, just to be more seamless. I thought it needed something to hide that edge of that scarf, because the scarf is kind of, you know, just stuck on there, and I think this just kind of finishes it off if you add that ribbon. So then again, I just kind of glue little by little and then cut the end of the ribbon off. And then I go ahead and cut to make the scarf rounded with the cap. And again, I should have left myself more room, but I cut a little too close to the edge of the hat there, but it's okay, worked with it. And then somehow I missed the footage of me actually gluing it down, or somehow I lost the footage of me actually gluing it down to the bottom of the hat. So the next clips you're gonna see is it just glued, it's gonna be done. Because I did somehow lose that clip. Don't know where it went. So I'm kind of situating it to see how I'm going to want to glue it. But again, the next clip is just going to be glued. Yeah, there you go. It's glued. It's jagged, but I'm going to add that ribbon on the bottom, which you'll see in a couple clips, and it's going to make it smoother. So here it is, done. I added more ribbon on the top to make it just that much more seamless. And then on the bottom, you see I added ribbon to kind of hide those edges, those jagged edges on the bottom, and just make it, again, blend in more with the hat. And there you go, super easy, super cute, and I hope you enjoyed this video. If you are going to try to do this DIY, let me know, and let me know how it works for you. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks, see you again.